sering bertanya, kenapa masalah kesehatan terus berulang?
You can see the simplicity of just saying, just like Jokowi did when he was governor of Jakarta, everyone can have a car who wants it. To do that, one needs to spend about 1% of GDP in public financing, which is a significant amount of money, but other countries have done that.
Saya masuk aja.
Available for you to visit, and interpretation tools, if needed, may be lent on the desk on the right side of the room. And please don't forget to return when you're done.
Fire protection and fire detection like the sprinkler, smoke detector, and the speaker and fire extinguisher in this room. If there is an emergency situation and immediate evacuation required, there will be an announcement from a service vehicle.
Good morning, Excellencies, honorable speakers, distinguished guests, ladies, and all of you for joining us today at the launch of the White Paper for the Design of Indonesia's Health Sector Development 2024-2034, Policy Directions and Recommendations. This paper and launch is brought to you by CISTI, Center for Indonesia's Strategic Development Initiatives, endorsed by the Chatham House. My name is Sophie Sharif, and I will be your host and moderator for today. A sincere welcome we would like to extend to our...
Thank you very much indeed, Hugo. Honourable Minister, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's an absolute thrill and a pleasure for me to return to Indonesia. I had the privilege of working in your lovely country about a decade ago. In fact, at the previous transition, you might say, the political transition, when Pak Jokowi became president, looking at universal health coverage. And notice in this definition there's no reference to insurance. We're not talking about people necessarily having insurance coverage. This is all about everyone receiving the quality health services they need without suffering financial harm. You can see the simplicity of just saying, just like Jokowi did when he was governor of Jakarta, everyone can have a car who wants it. To do that, one needs to spend about 1% of GDP in public financing, which is a significant amount of money, but other countries have done that. Primary healthcare focus and could be a blueprint for a new health system here in Indonesia. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Esteemed colleagues and fellow advocates for primary healthcare. The onslaught of COVID-19 and other health resilient issues.
The launch of the white paper for the design of Indonesia's health sector development 2024-2034.
Lu tuh greget gak sih lagi isu kesehatan lagi rame bahasnya? Iya ya, kenapa ya? Kayak isu stunting, kurang gizi, obesitas, diabetes, kayak gak pernah selesai gitu dibahasnya. Banget yang lainnya, kayak layanannya, masaknya, apa. Kita pasti sering bertanya, kenapa masalah kesehatan terus berulang?
Good morning. Let me tell you a story about Mentari and Kasih-Kasih. About how they slowly lost their color. Kasih is a Puskesmas health worker located just a stone's throw away from Jakarta. Once more round of applause for the love of the team. Thank you, I love you, and I'm so proud of you. This white paper has gone through 21 Delphi sessions, 4 plenary sessions, with 154 expert resource persons from both health and non-health sectors. I see many familiar faces that we met in Zoom meetings and in plenary meetings, and on behalf of the team, I would like to thank all the expert resource persons who ever so kindly sat with us in the hours and hours where we dig deep into unearthing data in the health sector development. We then perform horizon scanning. This is corresponding to the foresight methodology that we're using, where we compile opinion articles and map out a network analysis based on trans frequency into the node on my right-hand side on the far end, which is the Riskesdas. Riskesdas is the basic health survey. This node, for some reason, is the only node not connected to COVID-19. Analysis of why governance, we pinpoint 3 important points under this category of governance. Is the dynamics in cross-sectoral collaboration. We see lack of intersectoral collaboration. We see organization and program overlap between government, public, state institution. Sometimes multiple programs overlap in one or in other institutions. We also see a growing trend on, I will just go to the worst and the best plausible scenario. Worst scenario is low quality, the characteristic is low quality governance is in effect. Then we are on the right track to achieve health equity. We will have robust primary healthcare investment. We will have people-centered health system, and there will a sustained platform of meaningful engagement and inclusion of non-state actors, including the academia, the private sector, the think tanks, civil society, and wider communities.
Thank you so much for the presentation, Ibu Dia. The story of Kasih and Mentari definitely resonates with the existing situation and our personal experiences. Rigorous analysis. If you wish to access all 13 of the white paper documents, you can access it through the QR code and directly. Good morning, persons. Thank you. Please have your seat. And then Dr. Yodi Mahendra, Dean of Faculty of Medicine, Public Health and Nursing, University of Gajah Mada. Selamat pagi, Pak Yodi. Please take your seat. And then Professor Ken Hughes, Director of Global Healthcare Societies, the George Institute for Global Health. Good morning, sir. Next, Professor Herawati Sudoyo, Chair of the Medical Science Commission, Indonesia Academy of Sciences, IP. Selamat pagi, Bu Hera. And then Ibu Diah Satyani Saminarsi, Founder and CEO of CISDI. Last but not least, Dr. Karen Brown, Senior Fellow, Global Economy and Development, Brookings Institution, who is participating online from Washington, D.C. Can Dr. Brown already hear us? Let me just check for a bit. I can hear you.
Thank you. We do have a very strong civil society presence in the Maldives,
Yeah.
but mostly it is for youth and sports and other activities. There are limited.
Our public health center is actually the core business which really close into society. So that's why we coming here to deliver anything that is, maybe all of you come from any other countries, talking about primary healthcare, only theoretical, but let me say something more operational or more technical in this forum.
Okay, that
Yes.
amounts to an applause, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, please continue, Bu.
Oke, Mama. Tentu kami Puskesmas sangat menyambut baik dengan adanya kebijakan transformasi pelayanan kesehatan dasar, terutama Puskesmas. Tentu kepulauan yang terdiri dari wilayah terpencil, sangat terpencil, dan jangan dilupakan kita memiliki wilayah daerah kepulauan tertinggal seperti itu ya, atau disingkat dengan DPTK, dan Puskesmas juga jumlahnya sangat banyak Bapak Ibu, 10.000 lebih, namun tentu itu sangat terbagi, ada yang terpencil, sangat terpencil seperti itu. Dan dengan transformasi kesehatan ini, kami sangat berharap Kementerian Kesehatan dalam hal ini bisa menyesuaikan transformasi sesuai dengan kondisi dari setiap puskesmas yang ada. Yang paling utama saya rasa adalah mungkin di sini kita bisa mention Ministry of Finance ya, Bapak Ibu. Jadi Hadir juga hadir di sini karena saya dulu juga pernah sebagai fungsional, saya seorang medical doctor. Saya pernah sebagai fungsional yang bekerja di puskesmas. Sehari-hari saya bekerja, saya sibuk Ibu melayani pasien yang berobat, yang dalam arti ini
high risk as Sebagai mentioned, but it can be also good opportunity depending how we deal, we negotiate, provide evidence on what the needs of health funding. Certainly, if we read a World Bank document, we need to spend more, spend better, and spend right.
Okay, thank you, Pak. Round of applause for